Okay, you guys, so Russell Simmons' daughter, Aiko, is exposing her dad. Now, she came out and went on live and basically said that he is a horrible person, that he's been verbally abusive towards herself, her mom, and her sister. And she says she cannot be quiet any longer. Now, she started by exposing some messages between herself and her dad on WhatsApp. So she said, "I've had enough. I know I may lose jobs or whatever. I don't even know. I was always a daddy's girl. You can see that in any picture, but he's been awful to me for years, and that's just the truth." So this is the text exchange between herself and her dad on WhatsApp. And so she said, "Just why I'm out here praying for you and hoping everything goes well, and you call my mother a piece of ish." And he said, "Neutral my A, I don't even appear in your media, and your mother has stolen my money and the love of my kids as she promised. She actually is." And then Aiko said, "I'll never speak to you until you die. Don't ever say that again. She did not steal it. You lost it." He said, "She is a piece of ish, piece of ish." And then Aiko said, "Understand, you lost it with your actions." And then she said, "Dad, I stopped talking to you because you were giving me panic attacks to the point I was placed on emergency medication every time we spoke. I cannot have a relationship with you until that stops. No one stops me from talking to you. My health does. I have to put that first. Every time I spoke to you, you would yell and scream about legal situations that I cannot even respond to because I am not involved. I'm your child, not your lawyer, your ex-wife, any of it. I can do nothing, yet you yell at me like it's my fault. You were putting so much anger and rage on me every phone call, cursing, screaming, and God knows what else. I'm sorry, but I cannot be the target of that. It's not fair. It got to the point I could not hear your voice without having an anxiety attack. You have to at least respect I'm putting my health and well-being first." Then she posted a video of her dad going off and yelling. Now, she did not post the sound, so we do not know what he was saying, but we can just see he's very upset and irate. And she said, "This is not someone who will accept help. This is just one screen recording. I'm sorry, I don't always remember to press record. When he calls my friends, my boyfriend, anyone to get a chance to threaten and curse and go crazy." Now, I forgot to add, this is him on a live FaceTime call with her. So he's talking to her in this video. So once she laid out all the receipts, she went on her Instagram live and she explained everything. Now, she gets very emotional about talking about everything that's been going on, but I want you guys to take a listen, get your popcorn, and I want you to let me know what you think in the comments.
Hi, people. So, I've been trying not to talk about this because I don't like to have trauma, but I feel like it's just a lot of emotions because I finally had enough. And anyone who knows me, there are people in my DM saying I'm ungrateful, whatever. Anyone who knows me knows I have been a good daughter. I have been here for my dad. I have defended him every which way about stuff that I don't even know about. I was like 15, not knowing what it was, and I'm still defending my dad. Like, my dad's a good person. I've been a good daughter my whole life. And so you're not gonna say that I'm ungrateful or awful. This man is awful to me. He has done awful things to me. And I'm so tired of it. And everyone just says, everyone loves your dad. Everyone you work with loves your dad. No one's gonna back you up. No one's gonna have you model for them because they all love your dad and he's a terrible person. So if I never get any jobs ever again, then like, fine, I will go be a lawyer in the entertainment industry because I shouldn't have to lie or be bullied by a child. I have made so much effort with my dad. I will release my entire WhatsApp log. I'm proud of how I've behaved. I have said I love you, happy Father's Day, whatever. I know things are tough right now, but I will release the whole thing. I'm proud of how I behaved. I've asked for space or for boundaries. I've said, please don't post pictures of mom when you guys are disagreeing. It's like taunting her. Please don't post random baby pictures of all of us together when you guys are in legal issues. And this all started because he's got folks talking about my sister. And you guys know me. You don't talk about my sister. That's when I ended. I only follow him because I was in the media and I had no choice because it was like, why is it? I've been trying not to have drama, so I follow him and I try to be peaceful and I say I love you and happy Father's Day when I can. But I mean, this man has left me stranded in a foreign country. As a minor, he cut off like my debit card and didn't tell me. I'm in Greece, like doing a school trip. I realized all of a sudden I had no money. I go to my teacher, I'm like, my debit card doesn't work suddenly. I don't know what's going on. My mom sent me some money and whatever, but like, he does really vindictive stuff like that. He'll cut you off out of nowhere. He'll cut off your healthcare. He'll cut off your phone bill out of nowhere. Like, you'll be a minor just because you disagree. Or you say, don't call my mom all these names. And I don't like to have drama. I want to be a peaceful person. There's so much that I want to do in the world on my own, as my own self, but I cannot just let you taunt me about my mother. And if he says one thing and disagrees with me, I will post it all because he does it. I have videos of him saying awful things that no one should have to hear about anyone they know, much less their mother. He has called me names. He has called us all house of bitches, all you fucking cunts. He has called us terrible things. All because I wouldn't take his side in a lawsuit. My mom didn't ask me to take her side. She said, you go to school and you do your thing. And, mommy's in some things, but, I have a phone. No one stops me from talking to him. I'm 20. I just don't always feel like talking to him. And over, he posts stuff and does stuff. And we all say, please stop. I don't want drama. I love my family. I'm sure we'll all work it out. It's going to be okay. And I don't post anything because I want to have a peaceful family. But this is abusive at this point. And I really feel like my career is over. And it's fine. It's just... And he threatened me with that too. So... Maybe my career is over. You know what? I used to work at a refugee camp. I'll do that again. I'll be a doctor. I don't give a fuck. And I can never get a job in entertainment again. But you cannot just abuse your kids behind closed doors and not take accountability. Maybe I'll regret this when I'm older and I wanted to be a model and now I can't be. I don't know. But you don't get to do this. You don't get to do this. I'm sorry. And something tells me deep down that I'm not gonna regret this. You don't do that. It's wrong. And literally, I have not been able to say anything because, I've just moved out recently. And a lot of people when I'm working and modeling, I'm so grateful. They'll say to me, oh, I met your dad 10 years ago. He's so wonderful. And I'm working, so I'm just like, yeah, I mean, there's great parts to him, and we used to be very close because that's how I make money to move out. He won't give me any money, which is fine. You don't have to give me money. I'm 20. I'm over 18. I don't know. But then I can't also speak out against him without him messing up my job. No, but I know it's going to start more drama, but it's been years. All that money, they're crying about nothing. Russell Simmons doesn't give me any money. I'm staying with my friend in New York. Russell Simmons doesn't give me $1. He doesn't give me a fucking smoothie. And you're saying this starts more drama, but it's been years. I've been in the drama for years, since I was like 15. So yeah, maybe it feels like more drama now, but I've tried, and I just don't think it's fair that I have to be quiet and I can't sit in. It's ruining my job and I don't get to have a career because it's not fair. All he does is post crazy, out of control stuff, and we all just say like, God, like if I respond, it's gonna be worse. If I respond, it's gonna be worse. I just like had enough. And I used to be so close to my dad. You can see that in any picture ever. I was the closest with my dad. I have not done anything to him. Anything he says that we've done is like, they didn't call me when I said call. They didn't post a picture of me on Instagram for my birthday. Like, we have done nothing but go to school and stay out of grown folks' business and let them do their legal stuff. And mom has encouraged that. She's been like, yeah, I mean, y'all are in college, like, be in college. Don't worry about this over here. And it's my dad who, if you unblock him for 2 seconds, he starts telling you what a cunt your mother is. And now she's going to jail, and she's an illegal person, and she's the worst, and he can't wait to watch her go to jail and die. And, like, anytime you unblock him for 2 seconds, at one point he lied, said he had COVID. And so we called him, like, all right, you know, this is serious, are you okay? And he's like, no, I just faked that to tell you your mother's a piece of shit. And we're like, all right, good morning, you're 70, like, grow up. And I never wanted to do this because I'm, like, working so hard just to try and have, like, my own life and do what I enjoy doing. I just graduated college. I just got to New York. I might not even have a job now. I don't fucking know. Never baby downfalls, you know? I guess if the name helped you get the job, I help you lose the job. I don't fucking know. But I just feel like I did everything with so much patience, and it's like... But you're not going to text me over and over, calling my mom this and that, and calling my sister this and that, and sending people to threaten my sister. He sent someone to threaten my sister at her house. You know my sister's a nice person. She's a quiet person. Ming would never do this. He sent someone at the middle of the night to, like, take her some papers to, like, sign away her inheritance or whatever. And then she was like, should I be signing this? And I was like, what? He, like, sends people to threaten her. And you know Ming is a calm person. No, please stop with the bullshit about I hope you find peace and privacy and this is venting. I have been dealing with this my whole life. This is not new. It's not new drama. I already live in the drama, so now I'm just sharing. This is not... There's no therapy you can go to with someone who weaponizes the fact that you don't want to go public, right? Because when he posts something and then I don't respond, because I'm like, you know, I don't want to have drama. And so he's been weaponizing that we don't want to have drama. I'm not, like, I care about my family. I don't like to have this out there. But he uses that against you. Well, what are you going to do about it? You're not going to say something. So now I'm saying something. And if you're going to say one more thing about, like, you should be in private in therapy, get off, please. Because I'm telling you, he uses that against me, and I'm not going to have it. And my sister and my mother, and I'm not going to have it. And he's going to spin the whole narrative about, oh, your mom turned you against me. I am very independent-minded. You can ask my mom. She has an issue with me every day since I was 4. I want to cut my hair. I want to move out. I want to do this. And she's like, we negotiate all the time. I'm not the type to, like, whatever you say, mommy. I'm, like, kind of an independent individual in that way. She would know. She raised me. It was a lot of work. So he's going to say, she's not with me. I'm in New York. Like I said, staying with a friend because he will not even give me $100 for rent, which is fine. I'm saving. But, like, all that money you're crying, he doesn't give me $1. Not that you need it, you know. People work. People are 18, 20. They don't have parental support. My mom supports me. Yeah. But that's all I really have to say, I guess. I think I covered all the points. It's been many years, so don't tell me this is just drama that just started. I've been living in it. It's been terribly directed at the children. It's not like I could just stay out of it. We tried. I would be in school, living, happy Father's Day, happy Mother's Day, and my mom, if I asked a question, she'd be like, this is not your concern. But anytime I allowed him into my life, even to have lunch, he would start yelling about tell your mom to do that. And I was like, I can't, what? Cursing, saying terrible words. If you don't agree with him immediately, it's immediately cursed out, foul things. Like, if you don't immediately say, oh my God, I hate my mother too, like, you're in trouble. So, don't tell me this just started. I I don't really care if I seem crazy because I know that I'm not. And like I said, I will release every email. I'll release my entire WhatsApp log because I have behaved as well as I could have at 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I have behaved as well as I could. Please give me some space. I don't want to talk about that. Well, I don't want to hear you say about my mom. Could you please stop? Please don't call my friends. Please don't call my boyfriend. Please don't call my friends at school. Please don't DM my friends at school on Instagram to harass me. Please don't threaten my job. Please don't send people to threaten my sister. I've done the best I possibly could. And I mean that. On my own. It's not, because he and my mom have had disagreements. I'm not involved in them. But he forces me to be involved. Even now, he'll say I didn't want drama. I have texts of him saying, go on live. No one will fucking believe you. Do it. Go ahead. Nobody cares. Fine, let's go then. Go on live. See if anyone fucking believes you. I'm Russell Simmons. See who believes you. So, Did I miss anything? No, those are the main points. Rich people are crazy, bro. Thank you for your thoughts. That's so helpful. It's so helpful. So yeah, speaking to y'all now, but a lot of people who claim to be feminists or progressive, when it comes to one of their friends, their homies, whatever, blind eye. So yeah, y'all might not really see me much more. I might not continue working in fashion or in entertainment. I might just, I don't know, I have other skills. I might just do law, which I care about, and criminal justice. I'll do something else. But I'm saying that now. A lot of people who will say, oh, I would back up someone if they said, look what I have evidence, look what's being done to me. And it's gonna be, oh, well, I knew your father in the 90s, I can't hire you, so you don't have to hire me. But I said the truth, and I'm sure that'll come full circle. I'm thinking about, honestly, some people that I care about so much who don't know that me and my dad have issues, and I'm worried that they're gonna abandon me, not talk to me, turn away from me, and as sad as that is, I'm sure if they do that, I'm better off without them, but so yeah. If people abandon me because my dad is awful and you thought he was great, and the one time y'all met in 2012 he was so spiritual, and you don't believe me even though I have the evidence, that's fine. But I think the world really sucks if that's what happens, because it's not fair. It's been years. So yeah, and I love my dad. I've always loved my dad. You can look at any picture of me as a child, of my family. I'm always with my dad, hugging his legs, something. I think I have 45 Daddy's Girl t-shirts when I was 4. I love my dad. And if he tries to say, oh, they've been awful to me because we didn't post a picture of you on Instagram so you could performatively make people think that we're not upset. So yeah. Maybe I blew up my life, but it's okay. Oh, we're covered. I did also want to come on here and say that I can't, between a lot of people who are close to him and who have experienced how he has, just lashed out at anyone he can and completely changed the person that he is. A lot of us feel like maybe something's wrong, mentally, I don't know. He's older, I don't know, but he has completely changed. I will come on here and talk about whatever I want because it's my life and I'm the one suffering. So, he has completely changed. The couple texts I just had, those are only the beginning. I'm gonna go through them if he's gonna, I don't want to post a ton. But if he tries to say that, like, it's not happening, I have screen recordings, I have voice memos of things that it doesn't sound like a human being. He's, like, shrieking and yelling, and, I mean, he sounds, like, possessed. So, I will say, I'm not even sure if it's, like, to his credit, but the best explanation I have is something mental going on, because I used to be very close to my dad. He used to be a good co-parent, close with my mom, my stepdad. He was his godfather to my little brothers. We all went on vacation together every year, like, very close, well after the divorce. Everyone was really happy. When he had business ventures, my mom would invest in them, like, good friends. He'd come stay with us, like, we'd come stay there, like, all the time, everyone together. And then really he suddenly just decided that, like, if we don't agree, it's, oh, you're all bitches like your mother, I hate you, all these fucking bitches are the same, oh my, I mean, he's just a different person. Like, he has, like, looked me in the eye, and I've been like, I need help. I was in Greece doing the camp, and I was like, you cut off my debit card. I only got, like, couple $100 a month as a minor, and I was like, I'm in a foreign country, and my debit card won't work, I can't even add money to it. Can you help me? And he was just like, no, I sure hope that you don't die on the streets of Thessaloniki. And I was like, no, like, I'm really stranded out here. I need help. And he's like, well, maybe you should ask your mother not to sue me. And I'm like, you're suing her. And he's like, well, maybe when you bitches decide you're gonna, like, be reasonable, I'll help you. And I'm like, this is unsafe. It's nighttime. What? You cut me off out of nowhere. And he did it, like, on purpose. He was like, oh, enjoy camp. I put, like, you're good to go. I put money in your card. And then he cut it off when I landed. So I'd be stranded. My mom helped me. It was fine. Worst things have happened. I'm just saying, he'll, like, look me in the eye and be like, well, maybe when you bitches decide to, like, threatening me. So I felt that was important to include, because if we do continue to get into it, and some of the things that I post are going to look crazy, and I agree, they're crazy, and it would honestly make me feel better if something was severely wrong, because this is just not the father that I know, or the father that I've had. You know, like, to this day, I would never let a man talk any kind of way to me, because my dad was always good to me, and then he just completely changed. So I just want to include that it could be that, and I don't know his mental situation, but, like, he used to do kind of crazy stuff, and then say he had COVID, so we'd all call him, or if we'd say, hey, I need some space, because all you do is tell me how awful I am, and how I have my mom's awful, shitty, bitch-ass cunt genetics. So, hey, like, I'm in school, and can you not harass me when I'm in school? He wasn't paying for school, by the way. Can you not harass me?